Hey everyone, I'm Piet Levy, the music writer from the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel and tapmilwaukee.com, and I'm here with Rachel Kohler and Rob Kohler, brother and sister from He's My Brother, She's My Sister. You guys have played all over the country, if not the world, a lot of big gigs, but what's your first big gig? Tell us about landing that first big gig.
Our first big gig was for the National Hitchhikers Association out in Slab City, which is a city that's like off the grid in the desert in California.
Okay.
And we were a very early staged band, just really kind of Rob and I, and then a few friends on the periphery that would come in. And these hitchhikers loved our music because I guess it made them think of just, freedom, being on the road, and maybe a certain time in, I don't know, the 60s and 70s when maybe hitchhiking was a little more predominant and safer. But so we played out in the desert, and it was a very wild experience. I mean, how would you describe Slab City in that time?
Bizarre. Bizarre is one word I would use. But it was like the first time we really played on a stage.
Yeah.
So that was a big deal.
The stage was made between two trailers.
And I think it was the first time we plugged into amps.
Yeah, it was our first electric show. It was like
Yeah.
when Bob Dylan went electric, it was when He's My Brother, She's My Sister went electric.
In front of 20 people.
In front of 20 people, maybe 20 people.
And a few people missing their teeth.
But it was amazing because it wasn't like this band. It's very untraditional,
Yeah.
and we did it because it sounded very exciting. It sounded different and new and unconventional, which I think is what sort of our lifestyles are, ideally. So we went for it, and I think that's like maybe part of the structure of the band, or the motif of the band is that unconventional nature.
Sure. Well, how do you think that gig changed the band for you guys?
Well, it certainly made us realize we needed to practice a lot more.
Okay.
But in terms of encouraging other bands, I think trying things in an unconventional way, people sort of have a very direct path of how they assume like success is going to happen and how you're going to make it or get big. But I think in this day and age, there's a lot of room for inventiveness and taking chances and going down different avenues and paths in order to find fulfillment and success.
Yeah.
Great. Well, great advice. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you sharing.